You've done a lot of things, acting, directing, writing, even being involved in the corporate world. I've got to say, though, of all the things that I had seen looking at your bio, the fact that you practice Hapkido, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. How did you get involved in that?
Well, I actually got involved with martial arts at a pretty young age. Somewhere around fifth or sixth grade, I started taking Taekwondo. And I took that for quite a few years until I got into high school. Like high school sports kind of took precedence over that, kind of lost touch with that. And then when I went to college, studied some other forms of martial arts. And then as I became an adult, I felt the call to get involved again. I really love the discipline and the lessons that are taught in martial arts. Hapkido, I mean, just for me, it was one of the closest places to where I live. And I was fortunate in that it was funny when I was actually kind of going around town to just kind of do my due diligence, and I went to a certain type of martial art on one side of town and a certain type on the other side of town, and I walked into the Hapkido place, and it was interesting because the Hapkido master of the place I went to, which is called Black Knight Martial Arts, was putting together a stunt team, and he was kind of like really engaged in the entertainment industry. This is the place I should be at because
Cool.
I'm kind of in the entertainment industry. I was doing improv at the time, and so it felt right. And so I did pick the right place because I loved what they were doing. I loved that martial art. Hapkido is a Korean art, and it kind of takes from a lot of different martial arts. It really comes down to personal choice as far as what type of technique you might use against perceived or actual threat, and it lets you handle situations from drunk uncle at a party to a situation where possibly your life might be at stake. So it was nice to have those different tiers of reaction given the circumstances that you might find yourself in. And I really loved it. Yeah, I love Hapkido. I look forward to getting back into it, actually.
Do you notice any correlation between your study of the martial arts and being an actor?
I would say that both arts take discipline and they take an extreme amount of practice, and it also requires you to look within yourself to find some strength or some element of self to be successful in both of them.
I didn't know if that would be like something that would help you if you had to do a fight scene or something like that. But
yeah, actually, what's interesting is that Hapkido, specifically, one of the parts of Hapkido are throws and rolls, and I've booked quite a few commercials because I was able to like safely roll.
That's
like
great.
You know what I mean? Like I've walked into auditions, either commercials or small roles and stuff, and I've been able to say, hey, look, I can fall down and not hurt myself, and I can also roll pretty well. And if you need someone to roll around and fall, I'm your guy. I can do it.
Right.
I can do both things, right? I leave the heavy stuff to the people who are trained to do that. So as far as like, fighting or choreographing things like that, or really life-threatening things, I leave that to the professionals who do it much better than I do.
Right. That's great. I, as an accident-prone person, I probably should have studied it a long time ago. Being able to fall and not hurt myself, that would have come in handy a lot.
It's an underappreciated skill.
It is, absolutely.